of the different things for us is this is the first time we've ever had a house in India where we prepared our own food. So we went to the market and got all of the best vegetables that we could find, and today we're going to do our first stir fry. Yesterday at the store we found this veg wash, which I've seen at home, but we've never bought it because we always buy organic fruits and vegetables. So I'm just giving a quick rinse to all of the vegetables, and there is a filter system on the house that runs to the kitchen faucet, and I'm relying on that to be adequate for the rinsing of the vegetables. So I've just found this pot in our lovely little kitchen here, and I'm just going to rinse out all of these vegetables. And it's all the usual suspects, green pepper, carrots, of course a lot of cauliflower here in India, and also eggplant and okra, yay. But I don't know exactly what this is. It's some kind of a squash. It's a green bean, obviously, a beautiful bunch of green beans. And so we'll figure out what this squash is. So this afternoon, come back and I'll show you what the preparation that we're doing with the kind of stir fry that we do pretty much 6 nights out of the week at home. Okay, I've moved all of the cleaned vegetables out to the kitchen table, and I'm just finishing up the chopping of all of the ingredients. My mother would be so proud of me because she always said, eat your vegetables, and we eat a lot of vegetables. So we're going to just do what we normally do at home. We're going to use some olive oil today and maybe some coconut cream, but the secret ingredient is a regional dalle paste that's known in the Nepalese culture and is used in this part of northeastern India, Sikkim, and where we are here in Darjeeling. So stay tuned and we'll show you how it turns out. Okay, I've got all the vegetables in here, and I use less than 1/2 teaspoon of the cherry red chili paste, the dalle paste. And both Rich and I are cracking up because this kitchen has got a lot of pepper smell going on. So we'll see how it goes. We've got some coconut cream to cut it if it's a little bit too hot. But the key is not to rush it and just let the vegetables just really cook down really nicely. I'll finish it off with these greens at the end. I'm not entirely sure what they are. They're not spinach, but we always like to do a little bit of greens like this at the end. So Rich will be back to let you know how it ends up. Rich, come on in and take a shot of it a little closer.
Okay, while I was filming Paul in the kitchen, my nose was running like crazy. So this is my first bite, and home-cooked food in India. Let's start with the cauliflower. El dente. My mouth says 7. I'm gonna try more. Okra. Nice job, Paul. Got a nice kick.
All right, I am pouring us a little bowl of yogurt. This is the way yogurt comes at the grocery store here in a little bag like this. I just clipped the corner of it. Yogurt is the primary ingredient in raita, which is a really, we always order, if we're eating Indian, we always order raita to come with the hot food, because when you have something a little bit hot, you can cut it with a little yogurt. It cools your mouth off, often with bits of cucumber in it. We just happen to have some cucumber, kind of big chunks. But I would say that Rich was giving it a 7, and that's on a scale, a heat scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the hottest. At home, we always shoot to prepare this as a 7. I'm going to give it a 7.5. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a 9 or not, because a 9 for us is about, we can't quite eat it. Because it was very peppery in the kitchen. But I also, in addition to the red sauce that I showed you, the cherry red dalle paste, I used 2 of these hot peppers, which I've noted that the Indians very often will just cook these whole, but we chop them up and leave the seeds in, which I think in some ways makes it hotter. So we like it a little bit spicy, but I think for a first time effort, I'm giving myself an A.